Welcome back, coin collectors, numismatic lovers, and treasure hunters. Get ready, because today's episode is one of the most electrifying and in-demand topics we've ever covered on Coins Numismatic Series. We're diving deep into the golden glint of American history, spotlighting $1 coins that have sparked intrigue, admiration, and excitement across the collecting world. Starting off our countdown of the most valuable Sacagawea, the legendary 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin with the mint mark P, preserved in excellent condition. While at first glance this coin may appear as a common pocket piece, dig a little deeper and you'll uncover a story full of historical reverence, production quirks, design genius, and remarkable collector demand. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint as part of the inaugural release of the Sacagawea Dollar series, this coin not only launched a new era in United States dollar coinage, but also reignited national interest in honoring Native American heritage and the critical contributions of Sacagawea herself. The historical importance of this coin can't be overstated, both in the context of U.S. currency evolution and in the symbolic narrative it carries through its art. The 2000p Sacagawea dollar was the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a Native American woman as the central figure, and its release was preceded by immense planning and anticipation. At the heart of its design is a portrait of Sacagawea, the heroic Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark through the uncharted American West. Her image, cradling her infant son, Jean-Baptiste on her back, is rendered with quiet strength and poise, designed by artist Glenna Goodacre. Goodacre's work masterfully conveys the dignity and quiet resilience of Sacagawea. And when combined with the unique golden hue of the manganese brass-clad composition, it created a coin unlike anything the public had seen in circulation since the Silver Age. The Philadelphia Mint produced a staggering number of these coins, over 767 million in total for 2000 alone, making it one of the highest mintage figures in modern coin history. Yet despite the mass production, specific conditions and unique traits have transformed what might seem like a common coin into an exceptionally desirable collectible. In excellent condition, especially examples struck with precision and stored carefully since release, this coin fetches surprising premiums from collectors. The color remains bright, the luster untouched, and the field smooth with sharp definition across the intricate details of Sacagawea's braided hair, her serene gaze, and the baby's softly sculpted face. High-grade examples, particularly those graded MS67 and above, can exceed to $100 at auction, with certain varieties pushing even higher depending on unique characteristics. Speaking of unique characteristics, the 2000p Sacagawea dollar became famous not only for its design, but also for an astonishing numismatic curiosity, the now infamous Cheerios Dollar. This variety was part of a promotional partnership between the U.S. Mint and General Mills, where 5,500 Sacagawea dollars were included in specially marked boxes of Cheerios cereal. However, these weren't ordinary coins. The version sent out as part of the giveaway featured a prototype reverse with enhanced detail in the eagle's tail feathers, a feature not found on standard production coins. The so-called Cheerios Dollar, when authenticated and preserved in pristine condition, is an ultra-rarity that can fetch up to $5,000 or more, depending on its grade and market interest. Although not all 2000p dollars are Cheerios varieties, collectors are often drawn to this year because of that mystery and the thrill of potentially finding one. Adding to its collectible appeal, the 2000p Sacagawea coin had another surprising crossover. An experimental run at the Denver Mint, where the obverse of the Sacagawea dollar was struck using a Washington State quarter reverse die. This led to the birth of the ultra-rare Mule Error coin, of which fewer than 20 authenticated examples are known to exist. This is one of the most famous mint errors in American history and has become a holy grail for collectors. While that particular coin was not produced in Philadelphia, the fame and attention from that error year elevated interest in all 2000-dated Sacagawea coins, especially those from the P Mint that began the program's legacy. Beyond the die varieties and special minting stories, the collector interest in the 2000p Sacagawea is heavily influenced by its historical role and aesthetic beauty. As a coin, it reflects a turning point in modern U.S. coin design. It introduced not only a new composition and look, but also a broader effort to diversify the figures honored on American currency. Collectors today seek high-quality examples of this coin to complete typesets, represent first-year issues, and secure a piece of numismatic history that stands as a tribute to the often overlooked contributions of Native Americans in U.S. heritage. Even now, decades after its release. Finding a 2000p Sacagawea in true excellent condition is becoming increasingly rare. Many of these coins saw wide circulation and show wear, discoloration, or surface damage from years of handling. The limited number that were put away at the time of release, particularly in mint rolls or coin sets, have now become the top-tier examples that command high market value. Collectors know that the difference between a circulated and an excellent example isn't just cosmetic, it's the dividing line between pocket change and a coin worth hundreds of dollars. The marketplace demand for Sacagawea dollars has seen a resurgence in recent years, thanks to a growing appreciation of modern coinage and a push by the U.S. Mint to continue the Native American dollar series with rotating reverse designs. The 2000p remains the genesis of that lineage, a must-have coin that's both historically important and richly rewarding for the committed numismatist. Whether it's the standard version in pristine mint state, the Cheerios variant, or the one struck with unusually high luster and flawless surfaces, this coin earns its spot as one of the top 3 most valuable and sought-after $1 coins in the Sacagawea and Susan B. Anthony series. Now that we've unraveled the brilliance of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar, let's keep that excitement rolling as we explore another incredibly captivating coin, the 2001 Sacagawea $1 coin minted in Denver, identified by the bold D mint mark, and preserved in excellent condition. While it may often be overshadowed by the inaugural 2000 issue, make no mistake, this coin has earned its place in the spotlight for some very specific reasons. From its historical background and subtle design refinements to its mintage figures, collector interest, and market performance, this coin has become a sleeper favorite among numismatists who know what to look for. To begin appreciating the 2001 Sacagawea dollar, we have to place it in the broader context of the Sacagawea coin series. By the year 2001, the U.S. Mint was in its second year of producing the new golden-colored dollar coin. While the initial enthusiasm from the public and collectors was immense in 2000, actual circulation use was far below expectations. Paper bills remained more popular with the general public, and banks were slow to adopt the new coin in day-to-day transactions. However, the U.S. Mint persisted in producing the coin in large quantities, still hopeful that the Sacagawea dollar would become a staple of American commerce. That year's production continued to carry forward the same powerful symbolism as the previous release, a celebration of indigenous heritage, motherhood, exploration, and unity. The 2001 issue retained Glenna Goodacre's now iconic obverse design of Sacagawea, delicately cradling her baby young Bautista. The artistry here is consistent with the 2000 coin, but improvements in striking technique at the Denver Mint meant that many of the 2001D issues display sharper details and more consistent golden luster, especially when preserved correctly. The reverse, featuring an American bald eagle in flight, surrounded by 17 stars representing the states at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition, remained untouched. This continuity helped further cement the identity of the series in the eyes of the public and collectors alike. One of the most important aspects of the 2001D coin lies in its mintage numbers. The Denver Mint struck approximately 70,939,500 of these coins, a dramatic drop from the 2000 mintage levels, which were in the hundreds of millions. This reduction in production was not random. It was a calculated response to the disappointing circulation performance of the 2000 Sacagawea dollars. While it might seem like 70 million is still a high number, in numismatic terms, it represents a sharp pivot and set the stage for increased collector demand in the years to follow. Many of these coins were never released into circulation at all, and were instead stored in mint bags, sold through U.S. Mint programs, or retained by banks. As a result, finding a 2001 Sacagawea dollar in truly excellent, uncirculated condition is much more difficult than it initially appears. While many circulated examples can be found at or near face value, those that have been carefully preserved from the moment of minting displaying strong strike, high luster, and zero signs of wear are increasingly desirable. Coin grading services have confirmed this growing interest as demand for high-grade specimens continues to rise. MS-66 and MS-67 coins have consistently fetched between $50 and $150, with MS-68 examples commanding premiums that exceed $400, depending on the auction and beer demand. These numbers are far above the face value and serve as a testament to how condition truly dictates worth in the world of numismatics. But condition isn't the only factor driving up collector interest. Certain die varieties and anomalies from the 2001D run have gained attention in recent years, especially in error coin communities. Some of the most intriguing examples include double die up versus DDoS, die cracks, planchette defects, and striking errors. For instance, coins exhibiting die polishing lines across Sacagawea's cheek or the eagle's feathers are being studied by enthusiasts and sometimes even earn premium values from specialists. These varieties are rare and not often recognized by traditional coin catalogs, making them the kind of treasure that only sharp-eyed collectors can spot. Another reason for the 2001D coin's rising profile is its transitional place in the Sacagawea dollar timeline. After 2001, the U.S. Mint drastically reduced the number of circulating Sacagawea dollars. In fact, from 2002 onward, the coins were produced almost exclusively for collectors and not for general circulation. This made the 2001D one of the final Sacagawea dollars ever intended to circulate widely. And that distinction has only added to its historical importance. It marks the end of an era when the U.S. Mint still held hope that the Sacagawea dollar could take hold in everyday American transactions. When viewed in this light, the 2001D coin represents both the peak and the turning point of the series' a last hurrah before it transitioned into a collector-focused program. In excellent condition, the coin displays stunning aesthetics. The golden color, a signature of the series, is especially vibrant when stored correctly, avoiding environmental exposure that can dull the surface. In hand, the raised devices glisten against the smooth, satiny fields. On the obverse, the detail in Sacagawea's eyes, lips, and flowing hair captures the realism of Goodacre's sculpture, while on the reverse, the feathers of the soaring eagle look almost alive with energy. Collectors who manage to secure a truly high-grade 2001D will often note that its visual appeal can outshine even the better-known 2000 version, simply due to improved production methods at the Denver Mint that year. Beyond the visual and collectible qualities, the coin also continues to hold symbolic power. Sacagawea remains one of the few women, and the only Native American woman regularly featured on U.S. currency. The series was a meaningful effort to bring diversity and historical acknowledgement to the world of American coinage, and the 2001D issue continued that mission during a time when representation in public symbols was gaining greater public consciousness. For many collectors, owning a 2001D Sacagawea dollar isn't just about financial value, it's about owning a piece of cultural history that reflects progress and remembrance. Over the years, collector interest in the 2001D Sacagawea dollar has grown steadily, particularly among those assembling complete sets of modern U.S. dollar coins. Because of its reduced mintage compared to 2000, and because of its position as the last major circulation release of the series, it has become a crucial component in any Sacagawea collection. Additionally, since the U.S. Mint has shifted focus to the Native American dollar series with rotating reverse themes beginning in 2009. Coins like the 2001D have gained nostalgic value as part of the original look of the golden dollar era. Coin shows, online auction houses, and collector forums regularly spotlight this coin. Those who own full mint rolls or pristine examples often find enthusiastic buyers ready to pay a premium, especially when the coin is slabbed and graded by a reputable third-party service like PCGS or NGC. Moreover, the coin's investment potential remains strong, particularly as supplies of high-grade. In the world of coin collecting, it's often the overlooked coins that quietly gain the most momentum over time. The 2001D Sacagawea dollar is a prime example. While it didn't enjoy the same flashy debut as the 2000 release, its smaller mintage, exceptional design consistency, strong condition rarity, and cultural importance have combined to make it a standout among modern dollar coins. For collectors who want a piece that bridges the gap between circulation and collector-focused coinage, and one that embodies a moment of optimism and change in American minting history, we've explored the golden dawn of the Sacagawea dollar series with the 2000P and the 2001D coins, uncovering the significance and value hidden beneath their shimmering surfaces.